Hey guys, it's VSG Lauren here for my week 3 post-op VSG update. I had surgery on August 17th, 2016 with at Moana Lua Medical Center by Dr. Brian Wong. And that was 3 weeks ago. So today's my 3-week update. My highest weight was 300 pounds. My surgery weight was 254 pounds. Last week I was weighing 241.6 and today I weighed 239.4. So for the week I lost 2.2 pounds. Since surgery I've lost 14.6 pounds and my total loss 60.6 pounds. So yay, I've lost 60 pounds total. Very cool. That high weight was in November of 2015. So, so I'm excited. Okay, if you notice I'm looking back and forth a lot, I'm trying really hard to look at the camera. I actually have this little like flashy thing, like a little like post-it that says, look here. So I'm trying. We'll see how that works. I kind of am all over the place, as you can already tell. So how was this week? There wasn't a hurricane, luckily. So yay for that. Both of them passed as Hurricane Madeline went south and Hurricane Lester went north. Just bringing us some muggy weather and a lot of rain, really. So that's good. I had a big week, so much has happened. I almost posted a video earlier because, you know, it was exciting, but then I wanted to save it for my updates, keep my updates nice and juicy. So I saw my dietitian on last week, Thursday. She did my measurements, and I haven't had my measurements done since actually the first time I saw her. It's not something I kept track of. I kind of wanted to, and I noticed like when other people did it, they had that to like look forward to, but I forgot that we had done that, and we also did all these other measurements. It was really cool. So the shocker for me was I have lost 11 inches in my waist. I was like, wow. And now my hips are actually smaller than my waist used to be. So I've lost like 10 inches there. This is since the very beginning of the program though, so this has been well over a year. I was just so happy with it. They also have me do this thing. It's not like the most accurate body composition measurement, but where you hold on this metal thing and you stand still, hold it out in front of you, and it's supposed to be able to tell your fat percentage, which was nice because, you know, like certain programs will just automatically calculate and assume your body fat. Like the one I track my weight in says that I'm like 43 point something% body fat, and this one said it was closer to 40. And learned out what compromised my body, which was more lean mass than I realized. So that was a cool trick. I forgot that about the dietitian visits, that she does the whole deal. So I've lost weight, and she was able to tell me like how much of it was muscle or lean. So lean mass is not just muscle. Lean mass also is connective tissue and things like that, which we will naturally lose when we get smaller. Your joints don't need as much cartilage because you're not as heavy. So that was really cool for me to learn too, is that like it's not just all fat and muscle. There's a lot going on in there. So but I'd say only about a third of the weight I've lost has been lean mass. So most of it's been fat. She'd like it to be more like 20% or whatever lean mass, but you know, those are things I don't have as much control over. All I can do is do my best, keep exercising, stick to my diet, and I think my body's going to settle where it wants to. On that topic, she thought I might need to adjust my goal weight. Now, because my goal weight's 160, and she calculated my lean body mass right now is 144 pounds. And she said, and I was like, oh, well, that would be, you know, losing... that would be only like 16 pounds of fat, which isn't even enough to sustain like a normal healthy body. But then I was like, if losing lean mass is also inevitable, then why is 160 so unrealistic? So I did the calculations kind of based on my history with her, and I researched. She was using what's called the acceptable body fat percentage, which was 25 to 31% body fat. It's acceptable by her standards because I'm no longer like at risk for certain diseases. But what's considered a fit person, a normal, not like an athlete or a marathon runner, but a fit person, a woman, is 21 to 24% body fat. So I'd rather be there. So I was like, I'm going to aim for at least just 25, 25 to 24. I use 25% just to keep my calculations simple. And I did the math, and I think it's completely realistic to get down to 160 for a person of my height. I've seen other, YouTubers do that. But I've also I've reread a lot of the literature they gave me, and I didn't realize how negative it is. And this is where YouTube has been so important for me, and this is why I'm doing my videos at all. Because I was set up as a patient in the system, which was a very good educational system. I was set up to have low expectations. People tend to think it's a cure-all, or, and so they are telling us it's a tool. They are also telling a lot of people it's very unlikely you will get to your goal weight. And I was kind of like, what do you mean? I have seen YouTubers that have made their goal weight and then some. Their expectations have been blown out of the water because they're amazing people who never quit trying. But I was kind of like, I know it's going to take more work, but to say I'm not. But they're using statistics, and there's a lot of people, I guess, that just don't get there. They're okay with like, I'm going to stop here because I'm comfortable, but I don't want to do that. I didn't go through surgery to still be overweight. Nope. I'm going to go until, and if I have to do an advanced calculation with water or whatever the body fat percentage, I'd like to aim for a healthy body fat percentage of a fit person. That's what I want to be, is a fit, healthy person. So I'm looking at 24% or less. And 160 is not unrealistic. That's losing, maybe that was using her calculations of like 25 to 20, like if I lost 80 pounds and about 20 to 25% of that was lean mass, I would be 160, and that would be normal. Anyway, my rant's over about that. I had never been to a dietitian before. I was referred, and I'm just so grateful that I was referred, because she's the one that told me that surgery was an option for me. And I'm so glad I did it. I'm so happy. Life is just starting to get back to normal. The food phase I'm in now, I'm getting a little more adventurous. She kind of pushed me to be a little more adventurous in the foods I try, which never thought I'd need encouragement there. But one of those things that was prompted was because I, TMI warning, but if you're watching weight loss videos, you probably have already encountered talk about constipation and stuff. It happens. And I just told her, I was like, so how can I avoid taking medicine all the time, or things like, I don't want to be a person who's taking milk of magnesia, every few days to have bowel movement. That's really not where I want to be in life. So I was like, how, at the phase I'm in now, where I'm at, how can I avoid this? And she said that I'd not to be afraid to add fiber in. Now my sleeve has been very nice to me. Nothing I have tried has upset my stomach at all. I have gone very slow. I've started very small amounts. Now, mind you, I love spicy food. I have had spicy food. I had to make this interesting in some part, and that's actually kind of ashamed to admit this, but that was one of the things that made me decide to have VSG over RNY, because someone told me, you can have spicy foods with RNY. I don't know if that's true, but I do like having more variety. Anyway, sorry. I'm a little ADD if you haven't noticed, but hey. So she had me add into a shake. She said to add spinach, berries, chia seeds, half a banana, and so I'm able to get a lot of fiber in one place, was a little afraid of that, but it took me a while to finish that shake. It was big, but I got it down. She said to have prune juice. Prune juice is gross, okay? It's really not that good. And if any of you out there know of anything else that would be better, I already do Optifiber. Prune juice is gross. I just don't want it. And it's actually got a lot of carbs. And I just feel like at the end of the day, when I'm like logging, you know, look at all the stuff I logged, I was like, God, you know, those carbs and calories are from like prune juice. I don't know. I just feel kind of like if I was going to have that many carbs and calories, I'd like it to be something I enjoyed more. Okay. Other diet changes. I've officially been able to replace mayonnaise. I wasn't sure I would like it. I've tried it before surgery to replace mayonnaise with Greek yogurt, and I thought that was gross. I totally like it now, actually. I don't even notice it if I spice it right. So I made like some egg salad, and I put in, because I had to mix it, I had to puree it, I used pickle juice to puree it and used Greek yogurt, spiced it up a little, didn't even notice I wasn't using mayonnaise. It's so much fewer calories, and I'm adding protein in there too, so it was great. And also it felt weird to like, I mean, mayonnaise is made from eggs, and then I'm like making egg salad anyway. It was like kind of, I don't know, redundant, I guess. So I've thrown out my mayonnaise. And I'm now using MyFitnessPal to track everything. Wow, this is going to be a long video. I'm sorry, guys. MyFitnessPal is great for everything. I track all my water there. I still include water I use for shakes. That way I keep track of it. I track my exercise there. I'm trying to get more and more exercise. I started that more this last week. I've now got 3 workouts in from 0. So, and I'm not counting like the short little tiny walks, but I'm like half an hour, you know, workouts. I bought an elliptical yesterday. Luckily it's used, super nice machine, good and affordable. It's gonna be here today. So I'm excited. I also saw another doctor on Friday, so sorry, just the updates from all the doctor's visits is making this going to be a long video. Sorry, hang in there with me. This doctor is not my surgeon, but she's considered the bariatric medical consultant for Maui, so Maui patients see her. She was great. She's very overly cautious. She's nervous about me going to work next week because I do have a very active job. And, you know, I didn't really mention this to her because she was already nervous about it. She's like, maybe you can go half days. I'm like, I'm going into, you know, a week that's really busy at my job. It's a surgery clinic week. And I'm one of the techs in surgery. And, you know, if I... You know, my work is super supportive, so if I wanted to back off and I was like, you know, I might not do it, then you know, they would not pressure me to do it. If I needed more time off, they would let me have more time off. But I really want to get back to work. I really like my job. I miss all my animals there. I miss my coworkers. I work with great people, and I miss it. So she told me to be careful, but I'm going forward. She was very surprised at how much I've healed, and really surprised with the weight loss too. She said I was losing like a gastric bypass patient. I was like, oh really? Thank you. I have a feeling I'm just gonna like take all their expectations and blow them out of the water. That's gonna be my mission, because they're such naysayers of like people hitting their goals. I'm like, watch me. So I'm excited about it. I don't know if I mentioned this in the prior video. I had one of my my incisions had a suture sticking out. She trimmed that. It was not noticeable at all, and has healed up wonderfully. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going on to my next notes. 2 pages is a bad sign. It's a small notebook though. Okay, NSVs. I'm going to try to include this in every video because there's so many of them. So I just wrote them down as I remembered them. Big one. I did my own pedicure. Turns out I can paint my nails. I used to tell my friends I can't paint my nails. I'm bad at it. I did a shitty job. And they were like, oh, I'll do them for you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm looking. Look over here. Look over here. So yeah, I sat on a chair. I was able to bring my leg all the way up here. and just sat, and it was comfortable to do that. And I was able to paint him. I did a good job, and I was like, this isn't like, this is normal. And I'm so excited. A friend of mine noticed, my roommate actually noticed, that I just jumped in our chair and I sat cross-legged. Not like, I sit cross-legged anyway, but, which is also much more comfortable when your legs aren't super huge. I used to just force it, but now it comes more naturally. But I also sit, you know, crisscross like Indian style in a chair, a big one, a big chair. Never did that before. I always wanted to. I was always kind of jealous of people who could like sit in meetings and kind of just tuck up in the chair. I'm like, oh, that looks comfortable. But I can. My clothing fits so much better. I'm wearing a shirt. I'll show you guys at the end. I'm going to do like a short body shot to show you my incisions and stuff. But I'm wearing a shirt that did not fit me before, and now it's like loose. It's great. I got rid of clothes that already were fitting me at the time of surgery, and they already don't fit anymore. I've noticed the lower I get down in weight, all the pounds seem to, like, I don't know, matter more. 5 pounds when I was 300 wouldn't have made a difference in my clothes. 5 pounds now, it makes a difference. So some of the clothes that have been hiding in my closet I've never ever worn, they fit barely, not really out of the house kind of wearing, but they fit. Soon to be well fitting, I'm sure. And I surprised some people I saw today. I went for my morning walk and I stopped by a friend's work to drop off something to her, and her coworkers, who are also friends of mine, were just shocked. They were like, oh wow, you know, they haven't seen me in a couple months, and so it was really nice to see their reaction. So I better hurry up so this doesn't cut off. I'm gonna just do a little like body shot. Okay. So this is the shirt. It used to be super tight and now it's just kind of loose. So, sorry, it's not like a full body shot. I'm not gonna back up. Weird angle, but it fits. So I'm excited. It's cute. My incisions, you can see this one. It's like healed. This one, this is like a bug bite on my belly, so just ignore that. This is an incision that's almost healed. This is the angry right one. It's almost all the way gone. I can't even believe it. You know, these pants fit better. They're not like giving me major sores. I can't even believe where I'm at. So I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys. If you like me, want to watch my progress, please subscribe, like my video. And if you make videos, let me know, and I'd love to watch yours too. Okay, bye.